Showtime! Hey YouTubers and followers of my Brighteon channels. This is the glyphosate guy and Time Freedom as a pro network marketing coach, Danny Zen, coming to you live from the Northern Hemisphere. Listen up. This is a very short video. I'm going to go over three things. Number one, if you'd love to be able, since it is National Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month, if you want to have the time to actually take care of your oral health, okay? Oral health care is very important and is underestimated in its contributing to various chronic diseases, not to mention many of the neurological disorders such as Alzheimer's and the many other dementias, okay? So this is my picture of my water pick, also known as, jet flosser, or oral irrigator is the more official term, I guess, okay? So if you want to really take care of yourself, have real health insurance, you need to practice preventative medicine, okay? And that's taking care of your health. But you're like, Danny, who the heck has the time to do that, man? I'm lucky if I can just floss my teeth and brush my teeth after eating, right? So if you want to own your life, own all 168 hours per week, make sure you head on over to one of my part-time home-based big business systems opportunities with the Richways and Fujibio's Amethyst Crystal Far Infrared Biomat, okay? Sorry it's a little bit dark, but for those that know me, once it gets close to sunset, I don't like to have on any lights, okay? So, by the way, this is the biomat. I know you can't see it. This is my little earthing mat. And I've got my mini mat, actually, and Biomat Professional in front of my Spurty Vitamin D sun lamp, okay? And my strategy now is to use this thing as much as possible, even if it's outside UVB hours, because I unfortunately did get the COVID jab. But anyways, what you want to know is how can you have the time to actually take care of your oral health and use, an oral irrigator or water flosser, okay? So make sure you head on over to the following link to learn about Richway and Fujibio's Amethyst Crystal Far Infrared Biomat so you can earn passive income while you sleep. And that is tinyurl.com/passive income with biomat, okay? I'm going to turn on my Spurty Vitamin D lamp so I can reduce my risk for all cancers and reduce my risk for all-cause mortality, okay? So go to tinyurl.com/passive income with biomat. If that link doesn't work, you can also visit tinyurl.com/whyrichway, okay? WHYRICHWAY, and you can view more information on my distributor link that you see there, okay? bio-mats.com/Danny. And then to view a clinical study, go to this link there, okay? Linktr.ee/biomat. Just remember there's a dot before the double E, so that's linktr.e/biomat, okay? I'm not going to show you my biomat because it's a little beat up. I need to get it replaced. All the amethyst crystals is leaking out because I do a lot of sweating sessions on the maximum temperature setting of 158 Fahrenheit. And that's a temperature timer control panel. I do have my blackout stickers on there. That's why you don't see any lights, but it's actually on, okay? But anyways, I've recorded lots of videos about the biomat. But again, this is the Spurty Vitamin D sun lamp. If you want to, especially with, winter coming, and if you're outside, a certain latitude, you're not going to be producing adequate amounts of vitamin D, even if you were out there in midday. So make sure you head on over to my shortened Spurty affiliate link, which is tinyurl.com/better than any vitamin D pill. Okay, again, that's tinyurl.com/better than any vitamin D pill. You can also save 10% by entering my affiliate discount code. I believe it's both Danny, D-A-N-N-Y, and or How to Die of Nothing when you check out on their website, Sperti.com, okay? SPERTI.com. Again, Danny, D-A-N-N-Y, or HOWTODIEOFNOTHING, okay? And if you happen to place an order for the biomat and or Spurty Vitamin D sun lamp, forward me a copy of your order confirmation email and send that on over to either iwantabiomat@gmail.com or my primary email, which is dct3@cornell.edu. Again, D Delta C Charlie T Tango, the number 3@cornell.edu. The other thing I want to go over really quickly, actually second to last thing, is my setup here for magnetizing my water, as I mentioned in yesterday's video. This is a single size. Believe it or not, yes, I do sleep in my walk-in closet because it is completely dark in here. I get great sleep and recovery here. I've got my distilled water in these bottles, and it's sitting on top of my single size Core Sleep MagneticoSleep mattress, okay? Which looks like that. I know you can't really see it, but that's what I do per what Dr. Jack Kruse had mentioned in someone else's podcast from years back. So if you want to learn more about how magnets can help your health, wellness goals, or overcome any health challenges, or have deeper recovery, again, it is one of the top 3 biohacks tools, longevity and wellness tools in my book. As far as I'm concerned, it's actually non-electric, unlike the Biomat, which does require electricity. Make sure you head on over to my shortened 15% off MagneticoSleep affiliate link, which is, by the way, I'll show you. I've already shot the my video about health lighting's red incandescent bulbs, but I'm going to show you one last thing I did not show in the previous video. So I basically leave that on at least 1 hour, or as long as I can, to magnetize the water. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really noticed any difference, to be quite frank with you, but I'm like, it can't hurt. So anyways, that's my protocol for my water to go really to the max. And about the MagneticoSleep, you can, this is their brochure. You can learn more on my Linktree/Magnets for Health site there at the bottom that you see there. linktr.ee/magnets for health, okay? And then, like I said, that's my shortened link. You can also enter my code Danny, D-A-N-N-Y, when you check out at MagneticoSleep.com that you see there. Again, I recommend these unless you're, I guess, in great health. You might not need the super sleep, but generally I recommend that for everybody as far as I'm concerned, because our Earth's magnetic field has severely weakened over time, okay? Let me show you so I'm going to get the double one to have in my walk-in closet. I'm going to have my single out here in the living room when I take a nap or something like that. And so these are the 3 different strengths. You got the classic, that's just 5 Gauss magnetic field, as you see there. The core, which is what I have, that's 10 Gauss. And the super sleep is 20 Gauss. That's what I recommend. I think that's 40 times more than the Earth's current half a Gauss of field, okay? So if you happen to place an order with my code Danny, or place an order directly with the co-owners there, Dustin and Justin Bondley, who's the grandson of the late founder, Dr. Dean Bondley, just forward me a copy of your order confirmation email or paid invoice to dct3@cornell.edu, okay? That's the late Dr. Dean Bondley. I've been really happy with the MagneticoSleep. I feel a huge difference. I couldn't live with it without this thing, that's for sure. They are quite heavy, so just keep that in mind. But I know this will add tremendous value to you, and maybe even delay your chance of getting dementia or Alzheimer's, okay, by having the MagneticoSleep. But of course, I cannot make any medical claims. You can also view an online brochure, a copy of this, by visiting that shortened link there, tinyurl.com/MagneticoSleep brochure, okay? And then lastly, I forgot to show one more red incandescent bulb that I have, and that, besides my setup for biohacking low on the ground in the by the toilets when I get up late if I have to pee, I've got one in the fridge, ladies and gentlemen. You definitely don't want to suppress your melatonin sleep hormone. That is a healthlighting.com red unwind incandescent light bulb that you see there, okay? You got to invest in your health. These things will pay off dividends in the years to come, or you can feel it right away by having a better night's sleep. And the I think it's 10% off discount code for Health Lighting is, by the way, this is the box that it will come in. Again, Health Lighting, it's a company out of Scandinavia. Parent company is called Lumaram. They're the makers of the original full spectrum Chromolux light bulb. Absolute game changer. And if you don't feel guilty using 60 watts, but it's better for your health. And by the way, LEDs use more energy, as mentioned in a previous video really quickly, because people leave those LED lights on. So contradictory, you know, it actually uses that probably 10% more energy than our good old-fashioned energy inefficient, but more health promoting, circadian friendly, good old incandescent Edison style light bulbs. Okay, so go to healthlighting.com is their site. Let me see if I have the website. Yeah, it's healthlighting.com. They've been around since 1959, as you can see there, and you probably might have never even heard of it. Okay, get the 4-pack, or actually I'm gonna about order a dozen more, and because I'm careless and I break them. But I hope that helps you guys out with your health goals. You can see how full the spectrum is on the red, okay, versus I guess LEDs, which is shown there in the middle. Okay, I'll go over this bulb in a separate video. I don't want to give you guys too much, but I hope that helps. Oh, by the way, my affiliate link for Health Lighting, I believe it's healthlighting.com/how-to-die-of-nothing. Okay, again, all letters. So I hope that helps you guys out if you're having some health challenges or clueless about how to stay healthy. But anyways, I'm going to go and watch the sunset. And this video is going to take the place of my sunrise number 668, I think, because it's poor air quality air quality index according to IQ Air, and that's the sunset behind that condo building there. But anyways, take care, everybody. This is biohacker and author of upcoming New York Times best-selling book about increasing your mind span, titled How to Die of Nothing. Danny Zen out. If you have any burning questions or badly want to earn passive income, or want to join my Rich Way Biomat team, or have a genuine product question, if you can afford the $2,050 1-inch thick pad about the size of a massage table, just leave me a voicemail at 786-441-2727. Okay, again, that's 786-441-2727. And again, so you can have a passive income plan, as you see there. Make sure you visit tinyurl.com/passive income with biomat. Okay, my cell phone is 305-297-9360, but I don't really text. Okay, my cell 305-297-9360. If you happen to be outside the country, you can also leave me a voicemail at my toll-free line at 1-800-250-8975. Okay, that's 1-800-250-8975. So you can have time to water pick and oral irrigate, take care of oral health. Okay, and that's their non-electric amethyst pillow, by the way. Anyways, take care. You can see more on my distributor site, like I said, bio-mats.com/Danny. Take care, everybody. Be well, and let's go fight for your freedom. Okay.